Mpumalanga, a Zulu name for the place of the rising sun. For many years, the province and the subsequent Mamaparalanga. The province is gradually shading the name. The previous administration worked tirelessly to change the fortunes of the province, and the 7th administration was not different. They committed to achieve set priorities of creating jobs, reducing poverty and cost of living.
This is an opportunity where the Premier will actually take the communities of the province and all relevant stakeholders into confidence of what the provincial government will actually be doing with respect to the socio-economic challenges, the service delivery challenges that people are raising from time to time whenever we have public engagements. But of key interest is that whether we like it or not, and if you have been following him, you'll realize that his framework when delivering the speech will always be on the 3 core priorities of the 7th administration.
The province experienced devastating floods early this year. Infrastructure was severely damaged and lives were lost. National government declared a state of disaster. Communities yearning for service delivery are still picking up the pieces.
Here at Matafeni, we have a crisis of, or what can I say, it's water. There is too much floods there. They did paving, yes, but I don't think they did it right because there is no passage for water.
We would be happy if he talks about the work opportunities because we are here being chased away. They tell us we don't have proper permits. We are here because we want to provide for our children and fend for our families. There is too much crime. Once it hits 6 p.m., you are at risk of getting robbed. I really hope the Premier will create more job opportunities so that our children can keep busy and stay away from crime. The crime is just out of control. Every Saturday in the morning you will hear people were mugged. We are no longer comfortable. We hope the Premier will intervene. Last year, during the State of the Province address, Premier Mandla Ndlovu reported that 87% of the population has access to reliable water. He announced major water projects worth over 2 billion rand, targeting rural communities. Water scarcity has bred water mafias. The syndicates are accused of sabotaging municipal water infrastructure to create artificial shortage, forcing municipalities to rely on their expensive water sources. The locals want the provincial government to address this criminality.
If the Premier can touch a lot on that water and save the money that he's hiring the trucks, they're paying more than 45 grand per truck to deliver water. And then instead, maybe they can come up with a plan to drill some boreholes for houses. They can drill 1 borehole for 2 houses. It can supply 2 houses. That can help.
But it is not all doom and gloom. The agricultural sector is claiming to have increased employment opportunities in the last few years.
Good. We are exporting to countries like China, we are exporting also to countries like Oman, we are exporting to Russia, and we are also exporting to our neighboring countries like Eswatini and Mozambique. And that is really making us to pick up and creating more jobs. And it is also known that we are the 2nd biggest province when it comes to the production of sugarcane. 18% of sugarcane in this country is coming from Mpumalanga. We have created a lot of jobs there. We have got out of the 65,000 jobs in the country, Mpumalanga is one of the major contributors to that.
The country is under siege. Crime has wormed its way into people's lives, draining the economy. The collusion of government employees and organized crimes has significantly compromised governance and undermined the institution integrity. This, according to the University of Mpumalanga, Professor Kaya Vilakazi.
These officials that have been arrested, they still need to account to the courts. So we live in a constitutional democracy, therefore we will follow what the courts are saying. However, it's quite alarming that it has gone far to such a point that 5 years later, now that's when they're starting to get arrested. I think there needs to be a bit of experience in terms of rooting out any form of corruption or mismanagement within the governance of the province and different municipalities.
Premier Ndlovu will deliver his State of the Province address on Thursday. Nhlamulo Mabasa, SABC News, Mpumalanga.